Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. In today's video, I'll be making graduation cards using some fun new products from Pretty Pink Posh. For my first card, I used the Layered Stars stencil set. This is an older stencil set, but it is still available. I also added some gold watercolor splatter to the background. I'll layer this panel on some black cardstock, add my card front onto a card base. This card will be featuring the new Graduation Mug Edition die set. The mug image is from the original Winter Mug die set. I used some black pearlescent cardstock for the mug and brown cardstock for the coffee, cocoa, or tea, whatever liquid you want inside your mug. I used a golden brown cardstock color for the diploma and red cardstock for the tie that goes around the diploma. Adhered all of those together, and I'll be tucking it inside the mug on the left side. Next, I'll assemble the star stir stick. I used some yellow glitter cardstock for the star and gold mirrored cardstock for that shooting star piece. I'll adhere all of those together, and I'll tuck the stir stick inside the mug on the right side. I'll flip over the mug and add a piece of double-sided adhesive tape on the back side. And this will help hold the two die cut pieces inside the mug. I'll remove the release paper. Then I'll add some thin foam dimension on the back, and I'm using a black color foam dimension since the mug is black. Cut some smaller pieces for the handle of the mug, and I'll use slightly thicker foam dimension for the top of the diploma and the star stick. I'll remove the release paper and adhere my mug to the center of the card, more toward the bottom. Next, I'll assemble the graduation hat, and I decided to go with a pretty blue color. I don't know anyone who's graduating from high school or college this year, but if I did, I would customize the cap to match their school colors. My daughter is in junior high, so I still have quite a few years before I need to worry about a graduation card for her. I decided to go with the blue cap since that is her school color. She was watching me make this set of cards, so I told her to forget about what they look like since she may end up with one when she graduates from high school. She just laughed at me since she knows I'll be making more graduation cards over the next few years. I did put some foam dimension on the back of the graduation cap and adhered it in the upper right-hand corner of the mug. I'm adding the word grad to the mug, and I cut it out from some light yellow cardstock. I'll also add a few balloon die cuts, and these are from the Birthday Mug Edition set. Pretty Pink Posh has several different add-ons for their mug dies. I have 3 different colors of balloons, a blue, gray, and gold mirror. I'll adhere the balloon onto the balloon string. Then I'll add all 3 balloons on the left side of the mug, tucking the blue and gray balloons behind the mug, and the gold mirror balloon will be in front. And I do have foam dimension behind the gray and also the gold balloons. To make sure the balloon string stays down, I'll put glue on the back side. For the gray balloon, I did trim off most of the string since it won't be visible, and it was easier to tuck underneath the mug with just that partial string. I cut out several more stars from some gold glitter cardstock, put 2 of them in the upper left-hand corner and 2 in the lower right-hand corner, and I do have foam dimension behind most of those stars. 1 star in the lower right-hand corner will also sit partially on top of the mug, so I'll add glue on that area. For a final finishing touch, I'll use a white gel pen to add a few highlights to the mug, the graduation cap, the coffee, tea or cocoa, and also the balloons. I wasn't sure if the white gel pen would work on the pearlescent and mirror cardstock, but it worked just fine. So there is my finished card, and I did make 2 using this design. I really like the mug dies with all the different add-on sets that are available. Now moving on to card design number 2, and this will also be a graduation card. I'm using the new Layered Graduation Stencil set. There are 3 stencils in this set, starting off with the graduation cap, and I'm using the Hoodie ink color by Catherine Pooler. I have a piece of white cardstock in a mini stencil mat, and I've adhered this stencil and cardstock in place using some tacky tape. I decided to go with the gray color for the graduation cap, but you could easily customize it and use the graduate school colors. This is a 6x6 size stencil, and I will be trimming down this panel, but I still like to add color to the entire piece, especially if I haven't decided if I want a horizontal or vertical card. The next layer has the diplomas. I decided to go with a very light yellow color. This is Whipped Honey by Catherine Pooler. Using such a light color, it was super fast to stencil out all of the diplomas. For the final stencil layer, I'll be using two different colors. For the ribbon that goes around the diploma, I'm using the Rouge ink color by Catherine Pooler. I am using a smaller blender brush. That way I don't accidentally get color on the tassel of the graduation hat. Once I finish all of the ribbons on the diploma, I'll use the Suede Shoes ink color by Catherine Pooler for the tassels on all the graduation hats. And again, I'm using a smaller blender brush, just trying to stay within the area of the tassel. Once I've added color to all of the tassels, my favorite part about using stencils is the reveal. I'll remove the tacky tape and the stencil, and here is the fun finished design. I think by using primary colors and gray for the graduation cap, this card will be perfect for most graduates. I'll trim down the panel to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and I'll layer it on some blue cardstock. And you can see I did cut out a piece from the center. I'll be using that here in just a moment. I'll put ATG tape on the back and add my card front onto a card base. The label die is part of Pretty Pink Posh's Fall Circles coordinating die set. It's perfect for adding a sentiment or image. I put foam dimension on the back side. I'll remove the release paper and adhere this piece to the center of the card. For a sentiment, I did some hot foiling using Pretty Pink Posh's brand new Congrats hot foil plate. The glimmer foil I used is Speckled Aura. I used the coordinating outline die to cut out the word congrats, and I'll adhere it to the lower portion of the label die cut. I also stamped out You Did It, which is part of Pretty Pink Posh's Simple Sentiment set. I'll adhere it underneath the word congrats on the right side. I did place an acrylic block on top of the word congrats for some added weight while the glue dried. I assembled another graduation cap, this time in gray with a light yellow tassel, and I have foam dimension on the back. I'll remove the release paper and adhere the cap above the sentiment on the left side. So there is my finished card, and I did make 2 using this design. Now here's another look at the 4 cards I made using Pretty Pink Posh's brand new May 2023 release. They have lots of fun new products in the release, and it's not just about graduation. They also have some cute birdhouses and get well soon products. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video, I do have links provided in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.